Monsour. He's going to be evaluating the speech given by David Makela.
Ed!
Hey, David.
Hey, Ed.
Amazing speech. 3 principles, purposeful engagement in social media. Those of you that watched them, you just watched the master at work. The opening was nailed. You used every trick in the book for an opening. They call it, you want to hook people, you want what's known as a Twitter headline. And the way you can do it was done different ways by David. You notice he used a phone. You can use a prop. And then he asked a question everybody knows. We've all seen people staring at the media, and we are now physically engaged. And then he did a quote. I've heard start with a quote or a joke. The quote was great. The device can be a wall or a window. After the opening, you then go to the body. The body of any speech is composed of 2 parts, actually. There is what is known as the technique or delivery. And if you watch David's delivery, it was masterful. One of the things he asked me to watch, if people were engaged and they were. He walked around the room, he was vocal variety, he looked people in the eye. People became involved in that speech. Your body was perfect, the way you held your body, and your eye contact. The structure was what I call the 3 E's. It's an educational, entertaining, and examples, which are the stories. And in fact, when you give an educational speech, there's 3 things you want to do when you do an educational speech. And I mentioned those things: educational, entertaining, stories. But you want to start out by asking 3 tests. And David asked those tests in different ways. One thing you ask is the so what test. And you started with why on social media, the so what test. The number 2 is the why test. And you did that. Why on social media? And number 3, I believe test. That might be what you're saying, who I'm connecting to. Because I think that was one of the major points you had in your speech. The why, which was the impact, was great, how you talked about your story and you started taking pictures. One of the things I would really like to hear, I know when you're taking the pictures, there must have been someone that really impacted you, that had you think about doing that. When you bring the people that touch you, that change your life with that story, that would have been wonderful to have that impact. The 365 days, where he asked 4 questions, I have to admit, I was one of those people. We went paddleboarding. It was wonderful, and you sent me a great postcard, and I still look at it, and I still remember the questions you asked. So not only did you change people's lives on the media by posting those and sharing that, but also the people you came in contact, especially with this last one. Who? The other thing I might want to change with that one was, in the end, you told us to follow these 3 people. They may be wonderful, they may be great, they may be amazing. I want to follow you. You didn't need that. I don't think you don't need it. Your closing was amazing. You recapped, and you left us with a really impactful and wonderful speech. Thank you.
Probably going to use his tips in my speech next week. Do an educational speech. If I could get a timer first. Sure.
First up, Kevin, just squeaked by exactly 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Chris Harris, 3 minutes and 16 seconds. And then last Ed, also very close to 3 minutes and 29 seconds. Woo! Everyone calls.
Wow. Nice. Everyone